Ooh, wow. Hey, everybody, listen up. Very important information this morning.
Please pay attention. Stop what you're
Please
doing.
pay
Listen
attention.
to Chris.
Stop. There are blue skies. It's a beautiful day in downtown Nashville. Welcome in to Mornings on Main Street. It is a fantastic Thursday, a throwback to beautiful days.
Exactly. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it's only one day of the week. No, I'm just kidding.
You never know what's coming next, but welcome in. It's Mornings on Main Street, and it really is an absolutely pristine day in December here in downtown Nashville. As you take a look at Broadway and Fifth Avenue, there you see Bridgestone Arena and so much more. Man.
Dude, yeah, I mean, people are out and about. They must have took a sick day yesterday, and then all the trucks in their convention of trucks were like, you know what? Today we're all going to go together.
They were like, yesterday must have been loading day.
Right.
And today is delivery day.
Oh,
They were loading the trucks yesterday, and that's what they were doing.
You're right. You know what?
Sure. That sounds.
I think that we should be, I don't know, like maybe not paid, but at least a consultant of what goes on this street. Run
honest,
stuff by us. We'll let you know our feedback.
We'll give you an idea of what we see happening and how maybe there are some things that we need to improve upon for safety's concern, of course.
Exactly. And maybe occasionally some things that we would like to see just personally. But that's, you know what, we'll cover
like the guy dancing in the middle of the street. We want more of that.
We want
because that was a good 10 minutes of content.
We would love that. A little bit more traffic if we can.
Can we go? We need to find that show and just record that part.
I know. What show was that? I wonder.
I don't know. It was way back it was like August or something. It was way back in the day. But yeah, we just go back.
The camera flipped the other way, remember?
Yeah, when it was facing Honky Tonk Central. That's right. Yep. Haven't seen that camera in a while. So
neither. Maybe there is a epidemic of people dancing in the street and they just don't want us to see it.
That's what it is. That's the problem. They were like, that was way too much entertainment. Let's not show that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Now in Nashville, they have to pay for that, and I haven't received a check.
Well, we are so glad to have you with us here on this, again, beautiful Thursday. It is December 15th. We are just about halfway through the month. About in a couple of hours, we will be exactly halfway through. No, I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon, we'll be halfway through the month. But yeah, it's almost Christmas, man. I cannot believe this. This is blowing my mind because I have one present under the tree right now.
Dude, it's weird.
Well, and it's not even wrapped. Like, I mean, you just see what it is. Matter of fact.
Really? You don't have it wrapped?
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, I will. It's WeatherTech floor mats for Sarah. It's what I bought for her new car.
A very, very practical gift, Chris.
It's what she asked for.
But I mean, one time I got a bed frame a couple years ago for Christmas, and it was like winning the lottery for me. So you get a certain age where practical gifts are everything.
And not just, and especially when you are a male of the single variety.
Exactly.
A bed frame is a pretty big deal, and you're not going to buy it for yourself.
No chance. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even begin to know where to find that. Well, probably like IKEA, but
yeah, I mean, you could probably get an IKEA one. That would certainly work.
I would walk into IKEA like the same way I would walk into like a Titans training facility. Like, hey guys, I don't really know what I need or what I'm supposed to do. Can anybody help me? And by anybody, I mean every single person here. Haven't been to IKEA a lot is basically the moral of that.
There you go. You can look now and see it. My bare Christmas tree. There are no presents there. Just
the little tree though.
Just the little WeatherTech right there. So.
Oh, with the box. I see right there.
Yep. It's just the box just sitting there. I might wrap it before Christmas. I don't know. We'll see.
Were you when you were a kid? Were you like was it kind of the same thing, similar as far as like presents were under the tree, but they weren't like wrapped or?
No, okay, so let me tell you my favorite Christmas morning. So, second favorite Christmas morning story. You remember yesterday I told you about "Please, Daddy, don't get drunk this Christmas."
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to let you into a little bit of my life. I come from Alabama, and we're a little redneck. Okay,
Hey, look
just
at
just
us
gonna throw that out there.
peeking behind the curtain
You can
over
get
here on
behind the curtain on
Main
this one.
Street.
My favorite Christmas morning was when my stepdad put together and fixed a go-kart for my brothers for Christmas. And you know how they say, like, if you want to test your marriage, renovate your house?
I haven't heard that, but it makes sense.
Okay, so same thing here. So basically, mom, stepdad, they're arguing because it's frustrating trying to fix this go-kart and get Christmas all set up and all this. And so
Mhm.
they're bickering or whatever. Well, at 3 o'clock in the morning, they finally get it done. And my stepdad, uh, you know, in order to fix a go-kart, you have to have some sort of libation. You just have to.
Libation.
Well,
So
he
sorry,
just
Chris. Please tell me what that means.
a beverage
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha,
of
gotcha.
the adult variety.
Libation. Never
So
heard of it.
he's had several of these while he's working on the go-kart. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, he just gets us all up. It's Christmas. Get up. Go outside. And so they're riding the go-kart at like 4 in the morning.
Get up! I
And
made the car.
he was so excited though. Like, I mean, he was just really excited that he got the go-kart going. He couldn't wait. And so he
Oh
got us
man,
all up. He just get up. We're gonna
that's
ride the
awesome.
go-kart at like 3 in the morning, go back to sleep, wake back up for Christmas morning. My
That,
second favorite Christmas morning, my mom wrapped all the presents.
okay.
Okay, she wrapped every single present. And
What a
she would
saint.
put them in stacks because I have two brothers.
Mm,
And so and then like my stepdad would have his stack or whatever.
gotcha.
So we wake up before mom. I'm probably, I don't know, 9 or 10. My brothers are maybe 6 and 7. I don't know, something like that.
I love that you.
I
they're
don't
like
remember exactly how
they're
old I
just not my
was,
age. They're
but
just younger or older.
we're talking mid-90s here.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So we get up and I don't go get mom. I just start, looking at presents like, "Oh, this looks like it could be my stack. Let me start opening presents."
This looks like it could be my stuff.
So I start opening presents, and we find do you remember those remote control fishing games that like had the little fish on the screen? It looked like a depth finder because it was a handheld video game, but the little
Yes,
bitty screen, and it just had like the little dark colored fish in there on the green
absolutely.
screen.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yep.
kind of look like snake or whatever, but it's for
Mhm.
fishing. So I was like, "Oh, well, Michael likes fishing. This must be his stack." So he starts opening and that was my stepdad's stack. So he starts
Yeah.
opening all this stuff. I'm telling you, it was
Wait, so did you stop at the fish
oh no,
expedition
that's
game?
when we
You
got
kept
going.
you were like, "You know what? This one might be his, but this one might not be. So let me go ahead and open this one."
Oh yeah, I'm on to another stack at this point. So well, that was when everything started. She was angry. When I tell you angry, angry.
Dude, that's awesome. My favorite story of Christmas is so when I was younger, and I may have already told you this before in the past, but I don't
No,
think
I
I
need to
have.
hear it. Come on.
So when I was younger, like about when I still believed in Santa, which he is real, by the way,
Who,
for all the
Santa? Oh,
yeah,
100%.
for all the families watching. And so my mom and dad leading up to Christmas night, like when it would get dark out, they would randomly like we'd be sitting in the living room or whatever. I have a sister, she's 3 years older than me. Um, and my mom would be like, "Did you see that?" And then like point to the sky and like she's like, "I think I just saw Rudolph's red nose going through the sky. Y'all got to get to bed because we gotta make sure that you're asleep when he comes here because he's not gonna come in here. He'll get scared and leave if he sees that everybody's up."
It's true. He
And
will.
so
If people are
very valid.
awake, Santa will not come in. He is very antisocial.
At 8 years
He
old, I
only
was like,
he
"Let's go
only
to bed."
likes to talk to elves.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Very small social circle. Well, big if you want to count all the elves. So yeah, me and my sister ridiculously excited. No freaking way we're gonna go to sleep, but we do got to go to our bed just so we can pretend in case Santa comes in. So fast forward about a couple hours, you know, I do end up falling asleep. Every year, my mom would sneak in, like you know, very quietly knock on my door and like try to wake me up and goes, hey, Santa's in here. You got to come watch. And so me and my sister would sneak to my mom's room, and we would like peek our head over the side of the door, and sure enough, a fully dressed Santa Claus was running in, putting out presents,
Are
and
you
then when he,
serious?
swear, and then is this is the best part. As soon as he was done doing all the presents, he would sit in a chair where he knew, you know, we could see him
His back.
obviously, and crack a beer open and drink it. And then like my mom would make a sound or something, and then he'd get startled and then run away. And up until I was about 14 years old, oh, probably a little bit younger than that, probably like 12 or 13, I genuinely thought Santa Claus was in my house putting my presents out and drinking my beer, but it was my dad.
So like when your third or fourth grade kids are like telling you Santa Claus is not real, you're like, BS, I've seen it.
I'm telling you, Chris. So I was a part of like a
You were
kids
like the
club.
one guy.
Oh man, but it was so the kids club or SACC or after school care that I was a part of. It ranged from kindergartners to eighth graders. And so an eighth grader told me one time while we were there, he's like, you know, Santa's not real, right? And then I was trying to be cool, and I was like, of course not, bawling my eyes out inside.
It's like,
yeah, of course. I'm not an
no,
idiot.
sir, I need you to understand he's in my house every single year and
Not
he
only,
likes Bud Light.
not only do I know him, I know that he has a drinking problem.
Exactly. I mean, he's again that song I told you about yesterday, Keystone Christmas. This is what we're
Exactly.
dealing with here.
Exactly. And my dad had a great cover story too, because he was like, because I would always wonder, where's dad? Like, what's he doing? My mom would always be like, he's trying to get the reindeer not to poop on the roof.
Not to,
Genius, right?
so good.
Genius.
I may have to steal this idea. The Coolix with the cool Christmas tradition
Man,
there.
killed it. It was awesome. I loved it.
So if you look behind our Christmas tree,
Mhm.
in this, then you can see the window here. The window behind the window, that's my
Yes.
bedroom. So I'm
Oh,
thinking like, you know, I could put Christmas presents out and like the girls could be in my room looking through the window and see the Santa Claus putting the presents in there.
dude, that's a great idea. And
That
then
is so good.
get Sarah to like you know, freak him out like my mom freaked me out.
Like knock on the window or something and I get
Yeah.
startled and run out.
Or just be like, because I mean, my mom used to put the fear of God in me. She's like, don't make a sound because we don't want to startle him.
That is a genius idea.
Yes, yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
I tried to remove it.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
So that was great. Wow. If you have a great Christmas story, please comment, leave us
Yes.
a note. We would love to hear your Christmas stories. That was good. I had a lot of fun just reminiscing there.
Yeah, that was a good time. I think that you should
And
carry it on, and I can't
I've
wait to
got
hear
a
what you do for your
I've
kid.
got a new tradition.
Yes,
Exactly. I'm gonna
yes. You're gonna be it'll be so funny if you like came out with like a really scary like, ooh, you could be the Grinch.
the Grinch. Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be even funnier. Even though if I was a child, I would cry my eyes
No,
out
I'm so
watching
mad. I
presents.
don't got any presents. He's stealing my presents. I'd be so mad.
Where's my dad to protect me?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a great show. We've got top 3 stories coming up here in just a few moments coming your way. Stephanie Miller sat with Jonathan Scrametti, and he is talking about consumer protection in this holiday season. I'm telling you, consumer protection is a huge deal because obviously we're all buying stuff on the internet. We're using our credit cards at different different stores across the state. I mean, you got to be really careful when you are out here just swiping your cards or putting your information on the internet. So Jonathan Scammetti will sit down with Stephanie Miller a little bit later. We'll bring you that as well. And of course, It is National Calendar Day. We've got that, and I may have some Christmas lyrics for you,
Oh
Justin.
yeah,
So yeah, we may go into some Christmas lyrics. I don't know. We'll see.
we might
Uh,
jingle all the way.
all the way. That's right. So before we do that, before we get to our first break, it is time to take a look at today's weather because again, it is beautiful outside.
It
So
is,
take
man.
it away.
It is so nice outside. We're going to give you the weather and your daily dose of fun and laughter as I tell you today's weather joke. Why did the man only wear one boot into town?
No idea.
Well, he heard there was only going to be 50% chance of snow. That wasn't my best, but you know what? We climb quantity over quality because one of them's going to land eventually.
That's
Weather,
right.
weather for today, sunny outside, at least where I'm at. It looks great, and I think because it looks great, it bumps up the feels like temperature. Although the high is 48 today, low 33. 5% chance of rain. That's something we're not used to because of how much it's rained in the past 10 days, I would say. 60% humidity and a UV index of 2 out of 10. Very manageable. Like I said, the sun's out. Feels like probably about 55 where I'm at, Chris. How's it for you over there?
Right now, this very moment, it is 43 degrees.
Gotcha.
Now, I
Gotcha.
don't know what it feels like because I have not been outside.
I don't blame you at all. Um, you could have fooled me though because your backdrop, it looks like you're literally outside. It is the best backdrop in the world, I gotta say.
Well, today it's a little it's
Little foggy.
a little foggy right now, but it's because I've got the fireplace on, so
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
got to deal with that sometimes. But yeah, well, let's take a look at your right now traffic. To you by 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. They're a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website joinallofus.org/50 forward, spell out 50 FIFTY. As you're looking there, it looks like we've got some merging delays at our typical 40 and 440 split there, but it also looks like traffic is moving. The one lane. Why? I
One lane.
Yes.
What is the deal?
So this is what's happening. Okay, so people are getting on I-40 right there on the right-hand lane. So the right two lanes go toward B&A,
Right.
and then left two lanes go into town. And so that technically that lane that's slow moving is the right-hand lane of the people going into Nashville into the downtown loop.
Right. And
So a
also,
lot of
doesn't
folks
that lane disappear kind of?
well, no, it goes into an exit.
Right. Like it forks off kind of.
So a lot of people have to be in that lane. It's just really frustrating because everybody's passing you on both sides, and you're like, and I can't get over because I have to use this lane.
I can't.
It's,
Or sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, it's very frustrating if you're a driver and you have to use that.
I can't help but think that, like if I'm this white tractor trailer truck or just one of these cars that's going slow, everybody that's passing me on the left and right lane are just like pointing and laughing at me each time. Like, haha, you're slow.
Yeah, it really is unfortunate. I would hate it if it were me, but
Right.
Other areas of note,
Oh,
24 and 65.
looks like we got
There's
fresh wreck.
oh, whoa.
Yeah, I think this just happened.
Did they Okay. Well, the positive here. Okay, so this guy read Robert Frost and took it absolutely literal. When
Oh
you
my
come to a fork in the road, take it.
I was going that same way. I was like, man, just a little bit too indecisive.
I mean, that was I mean, not to laugh because I don't
Right,
mean
of
to
course.
laugh,
I hope
but
they're okay. Yeah.
like this is that is As you see there, it is Fessler's Lane and I-40, mile marker 211. So be very careful. The positive here is that it's not impeding traffic just yet, but once the police get there, I'm sure it will.
Right. Yeah, it's I took the road less traveled and it sucked.
Figured out why nobody travels it.
Turned out to not be a road at all.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. We'll check up on that later on.
Did not see that coming. How did you see that?
I just saw that there was a little bit of a red line there, and it just popped up like that.
Goodness gracious!
Oh,
there we go. T-Dot to the rescue.
Chris, we broke this before T-Dot got there.
We knew before T-Dot. Just keep it here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll have you covered. That is the downtown loop there too. So be very careful heading into town. Again, the 65-24 split has some slow moving traffic as well. Looking down 65, everything looks good all the way into Columbia, Spring Hill. There is still road work happening between Saturn Parkway and Columbia city limits right there at Spring Hill High School. So find another way around that if you can. For those of you out in Dixon, things are looking mighty fine there. Up in Clarksville, same to you. Nothing major to report. Springfield as well. We go across the northern area down into Lebanon, where it looks like normal traffic patterns there, as well as in Murfreesboro. No major accidents around the area, slowing down traffic. So that is positive news. And that is your traffic, brought to you by our friends at 50 Ford.
Nicely done, sir.
All right, we're going to take our first break of the day. When we come back, we will give you today's top 3 stories. So stick around on Main Street Media TV. Mornings on Main Street. Back after this.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
When I made the decision to host the Plaster and Friends Celebrity Bowling Night, Strike and Spare is where I turned. And what a wise decision that turned out to be. They have 5 locations in our area with family attractions. They're perfect for birthdays, groups and corporate outings, and holiday parties. For more info, it's simple. Go to strikeandspare.com.
A man was critically injured following a crash early Friday morning. Officers at the scene said the victim was driving a pickup truck when he lost control of the vehicle. The pickup veered left and went into a ditch. A front seat passenger was wearing a seatbelt and escaped the crash without injury. The driver was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the truck. He died at the scene. Law enforcement writes tickets to save lives.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Hit After Hit has become the baseball store in Tennessee. They have over 1,000 different models of gloves and over 1,500 wood bats. They also have several Iron Mike pitching machines as well as a Hit Tracks machine. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. We're proud to call Hit After Hit the official shirt provider of the Plaster and Friends Celebrity Bowling Night.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Welcome back in. What?
Oh, there they go. Doesn't it look like they're frozen? But there's people walking right there.
It looks like the cars are frozen, but there are people walking, so clearly it's not.
That's so weird.
Well, they are stopped. That's what frozen means.
It's like a red light or something.
You ever played red light, green light when you were a kid? Yeah, that's kind of the adult version.
Yes, I did. But I played it in a way where, just like, you ever seen Squid Games?
No, I didn't watch it.
You've never seen it? Well, hey, there goes the end of that conversation.
I understand the premise. I know what Squid Games is about, but I didn't really want to watch them. I didn't want to watch them kill people for losing at a game. So
you're making me sound like I love that kind of thing.
You watched it, man.
You're like, I know that's your thing, but I'm just not into that.
So you remind me never to play games with you. We're not playing Uno, sir.
Wait, you have one card? Okay, can I come? Can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, it is a beautiful day in Nashville, and we are getting ready to bring you today's top 3 stories. So here we go. We start in state legislature. Lawmakers on an oversight panel voted unanimously on Wednesday to extend the Tennessee Department of Children's Services existence for 1 year, requiring the department to submit quarterly reports on progress responding to findings of a scathing audit released by the Tennessee's comptroller. Auditors found that children may have remained in unsafe conditions because DCS staff failed to respond to at least 34 allegations of sexual abuse, sexual harassment, or neglect, while a 22% vacancy rate for caseworkers and an outdated technology system for tracking medical and dental visits have negatively impacted child well-being. Wednesday morning, members of the Joint Government Operations Committee questioned DCS Commissioner Margie Quinn for more than 3 hours regarding her plans to respond to audit findings. Quinn took on leadership of the troubled department on September 1st, 1 day after the audit period ended. Quinn has asked Governor Bill Lee to include $156 million in new funding to help address staffing crisis and update the department's technology system, TFAX. State Representative John Reagan, a Republican from Oak Ridge, noted the audit finding that the department still tracks children's medical and dental appointments using a paper system. Auditors highlighted a finding that children in DCS custody have been required to sleep overnight in department offices. According to the department, 896 children have been required to stay overnight in offices for a total of 1,966 nights since January. Meanwhile, healthy children have spent 100 or more nights in hospitals because there's nowhere else for them to go. Auditors found that supplies such as food, showers, and beds vary by location. Case managers are responsible for ensuring that children in DCS custody are fed and have a place to sleep and shower, but often they cannot do all that at the same place. Management did not implement guidance on transitional houses until July of 2022. State Rep Vincent Dixie of Nashville asked Quinn whether removing children from troubled homes to face unstable lodging in DCS offices is a move in the right direction. If we're removing kids from homes to conditions like that and we're putting them into that condition, they're already traumatized and we're putting them into another traumatic situation. How is that making a difference?
Valid point.
Yeah. Hey, expect to see Murfreesboro restaurant Joni's feature on America's Best Restaurants in the near future. How about that? Yeah. The show's crew filmed at both Joni's locations, on one in downtown Murfreesboro Square and the other on St. Andrews Drive last Thursday. Show host Greg Hudson and field producer Austin Turner, based in Florence, Kentucky, travel around the country highlighting local, independently owned restaurants. The episode is scheduled to be shown across ABR social media platforms, and the airing date will be announced on the Joni's Facebook page and ABR website, americasbestrestaurants.com. The crew has filmed more than 700 episodes of the show coast to coast. Last Thursday, Hudson and Turner sat down with Joni's owner, Jason Day, to talk about the restaurant's origins and to spotlight some of its favorite menu items. The crew got lessons on how to make Joni's signature French toast waffle pancake. French toasted waffle pancake. That's literally the three best breakfast foods you can get.
Yes, that's like
all in one.
Yeah, that's like a hamburger pizza taco.
Do you? Yes. So it's funny you say that. Truist Park has something similar to that.
Oh, really? What is
Yes.
it? What is it called? Do you know?
Hold on. It is. I have to. Concession items. Where are they at?
Tick.
Seriously, this is one of the craziest things. The ultimate food guide. So Atlanta Braves food. Here we go. They have obviously the classic stuff like, burgers and whatnot.
Caviar.
Yeah, of course. Whatever.
Yeah, you're not going to watch a football game.
But they have this cheeseburger that has like pizza slices as the burger. It's freaking insane.
Wait, pizza slices as the burger. So you're saying it's
as the bun,
like a pizza sliced burger?
It's like I don't. Hold on, I have to.
So
I just don't know what this is.
If I take a bite, what do I taste? Pizza or burger?
Both. Okay.
Oh.
So you can get there is a burger. They have a burger that is $151.
Do I get to play on the team after I eat it?
So it's got a half pound of Wagyu beef topped with pan fried eggs, grilled cold water lobster tail, tomato, lettuce, cheddar cheese, truffle aioli on a toasted brioche bun served with Parmesan waffle fries.
A brioche bun. I'm not sure what that is, but every time I've ever ordered something and it comes on a brioche bun, I am in love with it. So, what's your favorite kind of
bun? Pretzel.
Really? Pretzel bun? I've never had
one.
Big
fan of the pretzel bun.
I've never had a pretzel bun. I need to try it now.
There's a Nuxie sandwich, which has cornbread topped with smoked pulled pork, caramelized onions, pickles, fried onions, and barbecue sauce. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff. So anyway, back to the point that I was making is that that sounds like an amazing thing, a French toasted waffle pancake, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
They also learned about the Joni burger, 2 versions of grilled cheese, mom's grilled cheese and not your mom's grilled cheese. Waffle pancake is a homemade waffle with a pancake layer on each side. I'll tell you about them in just a second.
Yeah, sorry.
Coated in French toast batter and then cooked. The Joni burger is a half-pound burger topped with sauteed mushrooms, bacon, and blue cheese crumbles. Mom's grilled cheese is a traditional grilled cheese, but not your mom's grilled cheese also has smoked barbecue pulled chicken, bacon, and tomato on it.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Okay.
here for this. I'm here for this.
Yeah. I mean, the way these are being described, it's fantastic. They're
It sounds amazing. I
yeah.
want to go to Joni's.
Yeah. Seriously. Let's go.
Hudson and Turner tasted the menu items. They said they overwhelmingly enjoyed them. They filmed in the kitchen, but while they were doing that, it was business as usual for customers out front. So yeah, they just had like regular customers just out there. So how cool is that?
That is cool. I would love to have. I would love to be one of those customers just chilling out there, and they're like, "Here is the best thing you've ever had in your whole entire life."
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, final story of the day. The United Way of Robertson County is once again looking for volunteers to provide free tax preparation for low to moderate income taxpayers as part of a volunteer income tax assistance free tax prep program, also known as VITA. Volunteers help individuals and families who earn $70,000 or less per household in 2022 by serving as greeters, intake specialists, tax preparers, quality reviewers, and site coordinators. Many volunteers begin with no previous tax experience. IRS training options begin in December and continue through January. Volunteers can choose their site location and register for training based on their desired volunteer role. Tax prep is set to begin in late January. Tax season can be daunting for anyone, especially for our neighbors struggling to put food on the table or pay rent, said Sam Williams, United Way of Greater Nashville's Associate Director of Financial Mobility. Thousands of residents rely on this important service each year, not only to access critical tax credits, but to save on fees that can be put toward expenses like rent, food, and childcare. On average, volunteers have helped each family save more than $300 in tax prep fees. For tax year 2022, Middle Tennessee VITA volunteers completed 8,900 returns, helping taxpayers save $2.7 million in tax prep fees and bringing $11.7 million in federal refunds back to the community. Beginning in January, taxpayers can find their nearest VITA site and more information on UnitedWayFileFree.com through United Way's 211 helpline, or you can just text your zip code to 898-211. If you're interested in becoming a volunteer, you can visit volunteerforvita.org to get started. There you go. Those are your top 3 stories for the day. Appreciate you guys being with us. Again, we have Stephanie Miller visited with Jonathan Scrametti about consumer protection this holiday season, and we will get to that here in just a few moments. So please stick around. It's going to be a very informative part of the show, I promise. So there you go. We do have some holiday tunes coming your way. Of course, it is also National Calendar Day. What is today? Well, it's a really, really good one. Today's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Today's pretty sweet. So we will get to all of that and much, much more on Mornings on Main Street. So please stick around with us, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. One area I can help with is if you are newly or nearly retired, or maybe have changed jobs and have an old 401k account. You may need more information to help you clearly understand your options. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email Eric at rockcastlewealth.com.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures, All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
I highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation because of their caring nature and attentiveness to detail.
Pre-planning your funeral now will bring you peace of mind and less stress to your loved ones. When the chaos of losing you happens, your family can honor and celebrate your life, knowing things are happening just as you wanted them to. Pre-planning determines the details of your funeral, cemetery services, and can be less expensive. We are honored to serve you and are always here for you in your time of need.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
Now in Mornings on Main Street, I have our Attorney General, Jonathan Skrmetti, with us. First off, thank you so much for giving me your time.
Thank you for having me. It's great to talk with you.
Oh, you are welcome. We are catching up with our Attorney General here in Clarksville, and you were touching on one topic, consumer protection.
Yes.
What would you like people to be aware of what your office is doing and how you would like to make sure everyone's protected?
Well, we're covering a wide range of consumer protection topics at the office, everything from tech, from Google and Facebook, and they're really just huge scale cases, opioids and big things. But there are a lot of schemes out there that are very localized, that target vulnerable individuals. These scams identify in a variety of ways, and especially our elderly citizens are particularly susceptible. You see scams like these water filtration devices where people are told their water will hurt them if they don't spend thousands of dollars financing these new filters. Or we've had some problems lately with solar panels where people took out significant loans for solar panels that don't work, and now they're stuck paying bill not getting any benefit. And so we just want Tennesseans to be aware of the potential scams that are out there.
How do we make sure that we don't fall victim to this?
I think the number one thing is to take your time. Okay. If someone's putting the pressure on saying you have to do this right now, it is essential that you sign this document, that you enter this agreement, we can help you, but we gotta hurry it along. The thing to do is tell them just slow down. Let me think about it. Let me do research on the internet. Let me talk to people. For our elderly, any sort of financial commitment like that should be undertaken only after consulting with family members. And I know it's easier said than done, and there are a lot of families working hard that nevertheless end up in pretty bad situations.
Well, can you share with us, maybe if we do fall victim, we have a loved one that does actually fall victim to this, what they can do at that point?
They can go to tn.gov/consumer and they can file a report, and we have a team of very talented professionals, both attorneys and non-attorneys, who are there for the sole purpose of righting these wrongs, of going in and saying to the companies, this is not right, this is not fair, you have gotten this money under false pretenses and you better give it back.
Fantastic. All right. Well, kind of switching gears a little bit, you are settling in, again, just getting into his position in September. How are you feeling? How are the first couple months?
I feel unbelievably blessed. We have a great office. We have a great state. And I feel like the luckiest attorney in the United States of America. There's so much going on constitutionally at the federal level. We've got these big consumer protection cases and investigating the tech companies. And then there are a lot of little ways where we can just help make Tennessee better. So it's a great job, and it's the honor of a lifetime to get to do this for the state of Tennessee.
Absolutely love hearing that. And my last question for you right now, as we move forward, how can we help you make this state the best it can be? Communication is key. I need to know where the problems are. I need to hear from people.
if the federal government is doing something infringing on people's rights, or if there is a scam out there, or one thing we're going to do is a series of town hall meetings on social media and its effect on kids. We're working on a big investigation, and I think there are some really significant problems there, and we want to give it a very hard look.
Where do we find the information of how we can be a part of these town hall meetings?
So we haven't announced that yet. It will be forthcoming soon, but there will be an opportunity for people to come out, talk, and let us know what their experiences and their families' experiences have been.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before I let you get on your way?
Hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas.
We do hope that. Thank you so much again, Attorney General Jonathan Scrimetti. We appreciate your time. Be sure to join us here on Mornings on Main Street, as we love to have local, fun, and positive information for you Monday through Friday. Thanks for joining us.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
A man was critically injured following a crash early Friday morning. Officers at the scene said the victim was driving a pickup truck when he lost control of the vehicle. The pickup veered left and went into a ditch. A front seat passenger was wearing a seatbelt and escaped the crash without injury. The driver was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the truck. He died at the scene. Law enforcement writes tickets to save lives.
That was the wrong thing.
That was the end of the rundown.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
See, I thought
speaking of
this whole time it was MSST we were on.
speaking of the rundown, if you want to hear today's schedule and yesterday's scores from high school and area colleges, you can do that around 2:05 every single weekday on Main Street Sports Today. Myself, Mo Patton, bring you those. Justin Kulik is on the show with a heck of a draft in the greatest sports nicknames of all time.
How did I do?
Right now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we are right now, but
I think last time I checked, you were winning. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. We can go back and check there's a poll on at ms_sports today. You can check that out. Let's see here. The poll is 7 votes. I have a 0.
Oh no.
Mo is winning. You are in second, 57% to 43%. So
tight race.
Yeah, I think if you got one more vote, it would be a tie.
You hear that, folks? Everybody watching? I just need your vote. Vote for me. I can't, we'll go over what I'll do for the constituents later on. If I win, free pizza for everybody, or what was that one
That's
thing you
right.
said? Free pizza muffin / waffle /
French toasted waffle pancake.
Right, exactly.
There you go. Well, it is time for National Calendar Day, and this is not really, this is an international day because we don't really. I mean, I know people do drink tea here,
Mhm.
but like it's not as prevalent as other countries because we do coffee far more.
Right, right.
Uh,
Oh, is that kind of like a substitute?
yes, it's just
I guess so, right? With
yeah.
caffeine
So
or
so
something?
tea has caffeine in it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just not nearly as much, and it's not nearly as delicious. But if you like tea, today's your day. It's an International Tea Day. Pinkies out, folks.
Yeah, and, if you can, ask for tea in a British accent, if you can. Ask
I will.
for tea.
I will have tea today, but it will be iced and with sugar.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Unreal. So I've never been to New York or, like, really kinda upstate or anywhere that doesn't serve sweet tea, but I
Right.
can imagine being at a restaurant or bar or whatever, asking for sweet tea and them looking at me like I'm an alien. That would
So
break my heart.
if you're ever in New York and you need your sweet tea fix, I have a solution for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
McDonald's in Times Square.
They have it.
They have sweet tea.
Okay, alright. It's like you go there and you see only, like, Tennessee people there.
Yeah, it's just everyone is from the South there. Like,
Yeah.
we're all just lined up at the sweet tea jug,
Like,
just pouring it.
you here for the tea? Yeah, I'm here for the tea.
It's the only place I know of you can get it in New York City, so
That's a good tidbit. That's very
yeah,
nice.
it's very important to know
Yes.
that, because you'll be looking. But, I mean, it makes sense, McDonald's has that's kinda one of their things, so and look, New York is a big old melting pot, so you should definitely have, look,
Melt your sugar.
if you're going to have, a cuisine from all around the world and, then you should definitely have cuisine from, other parts of the country.
Exactly, your own country. Do you like unsweet tea?
Uh, not really.
I think it's brown water.
It's, yes, it is,
Like a
except
horrible
it dries out my mouth.
Yeah, and I just don't get it. It
I
doesn't
can't
quench.
do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I will sometimes do half and half tea at McDonald's because their sweet tea is diabetes.
Well, I was about to say that's a very healthy choice.
It's a healthier
Right.
choice. I don't know if it's very healthy, but it's healthier.
There was at a country club in Lebanon that I used to golf at, there was Miss Patricia's sweet tea, and, one morning I walked in and I saw her making this sweet tea, and she
And
had
she was
a
just
pitcher.
pouring the sugar.
I'm telling you, man, like, it wasn't like, "Let me make sure I get the right amount." It was like, this whole thing goes in here."
Measure with my heart.
Exactly. It was really good though, but I could see why.
Oh, man. Well, hey, there you go. Miss Patricia's sweet tea sounds delicious.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's artery clogging, but fantastic.
You know what else is delicious?
What's that?
Cupcakes.
Oh, man. Even that cupcake looks so good.
So I follow the woman who started Gigi's Cupcakes on social media,
Nice.
and just
It's
it's
local,
cool
right?
because it is. It started in the first location was over there by where Hattie B's is in Midtown.
Right.
That
Yep.
was the first location, and so it's pretty cool that Gigi's Cupcakes. But I'm not a huge Gigi's cupcake fan because there's too much icing.
Really? I see. I'm a huge fan of the icing because once I eat the icing like a child before I eat any of the bread, then I'm just sitting there with bread. It's like Lucky Charms with no charms.
See, I like the cake part more than anything, I think.
So would you leave the frosting alone even?
No, I have to eat it with like a fork because
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I need to get the right ratio.
Ratio is key. I'll give you that. That is for sure. Like you can't. That's why I get so disappointed whenever I get rid of all my icing because there is no ratio.
There's no ratio, exactly. And it's a struggle. But I'll tell you who makes, and I'm just here to tell you,
Yeah.
the best cupcakes in all of the world. Okay.
Whoa. You heard it here first, folks.
And this is not hyperbole. Just go. Speaking of local, Mignon Francois, who started the cupcake collection out of her house in Antioch, used to sell cupcakes out the window of her house in Antioch.
No, like a drive-through.
It was really a walk-up window, but
How do you
yes.
spell that? Do you know? I'm about to Google it right this moment.
Just go to thecupcakecollection.com.
You know, I this is kind of off topic of the cupcakes, but there is a woman in Lebanon area that does something similar where she has pre-made meals. Like
Ooh.
she'll cook a bunch of different meals and then box them up, and like you'll text her and say, "Hey," or she'll send like a mass text out like, "This is what I'm cooking this week," and then you can text her and be like, "I'd like one of those," and then you pull up to her house. And no joke, there is a line outside of her front door, and she is just handing out food. It's not free, but it's so good.
Well, I would definitely tell you to go see Mignon on
Have
6th Avenue in Nashville. You can get right now, they have the eggnog cupcake. They've got a gingerbread cupcake. You can get a hot cocoa cupcake.
Oh,
literally the
hot
best
cupcake. Does it have
the
marshmallows
best
in it?
cupcakes in all of the world. My favorite
Yeah.
is her strawberry cupcake, but
Okay.
they're all delicious. Everything that she makes is delicious. You can pick it up. You can order it online. You can go pick it up. Like I said, in Nashville on 6th Avenue.
That's amazing. The cocoa cupcake got me. I can't even express in a word so much that just reeled me into that.
Yeah, I feel you. So go check out Mignon on National Cupcake Day. They may have a deal today.
Yeah, tell them Yao and Kulik sent you.
And if you're looking for a speaker for your event, Mignon actually moved to Nashville with nothing.
Oh, really?
Leaving hurricane. She fled New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh my gosh.
And so they came here with literally nothing. The story that she has, the landlord that she had, who essentially, gifted her the house that she lived in when she moved here,
Right.
because they helped fix it up and all this stuff. I mean, it was just insane. Her story is phenomenal.
What a
She's a
heartwarming
fantastic
story.
speaker.
We should
Do
try
it.
to get her on the show. That is fantastic.
Well, I do have a connection, so I might be able to do that. But Mignon Francois, is fantastic.
Let's make sure though, if she does come on the show,
That she brings cupcakes.
And that word, yeah.
I don't think that she would skimp on the cupcakes.
Right, like that. Yeah, I agree. I think that would be one of the first things that she started doing after she, like, for prep.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, it's not a bad idea. We'll look into that.
And this was flown by today.
It has. We'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 10 o'clock. Stay tuned right after this, because Main Street Today with Devin O'Day. Tomorrow we have a great interview with Jim Bartu
with the
of
zoo.
Jim Bartu with the zoo. That's right. So come back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. This has been Mornings on Main Street. See you then.
See y'all.